Welcome back to Tech Vibe, where we bring you the most detailed and honest breakdowns of the latest tech that really matters. Today, we're diving into a handheld gaming device that's been making waves in the gaming community, the Asus ROG Ally X. When the original ROG Ally launched, it shook things up in the portable gaming world by bringing PC-level performance into a handheld form factor. But as good as it was, it had some weaknesses that gamers pointed out: battery life, ergonomics, and heat management being the biggest. The Ally X is Asus's answer to all of that. It promises refinement, endurance, and an even better gaming experience. But does it actually deliver? Stick with me, because this review is going to cover not just the specs, but what it feels like to actually game on this machine. First off, design. At first glance, the ROG Ally X looks familiar. It carries over much of the DNA of the original Ally, but with noticeable tweaks. It's slightly heavier, slightly thicker, but that added bulk has a purpose. The grips are redesigned for better ergonomics, making long gaming sessions far more comfortable. If you spent hours on the first Ally and felt hand fatigue, the X addresses that issue. The weight distribution feels balanced, and the matte finish gives it a premium, sturdy feel without being overly flashy. The button layout is refined, with deeper travel and a more satisfying click to the triggers and bumpers. The joysticks have improved durability, designed to withstand millions of inputs, which is great news for anyone worried about drift or wear and tear. The display remains one of the highlights. A 7-inch Full HD panel, 120 Hz refresh rate, and 500 nits of brightness mean your games look crisp, fluid, and vibrant whether you're indoors or on the go. Adaptive sync is supported, so you won't see annoying tearing in fast-paced titles. Playing games like Cyberpunk 2077, Elden Ring, or even competitive shooters feels buttery smooth when tuned properly. The colors pop, and the details shine, giving you the kind of immersion that handhelds often struggle to achieve. But let's get to the real hook: performance. The ROG Ally X is powered by AMD's Z1 Extreme chip paired with upgraded cooling and more efficient power delivery. That combination translates to smoother gameplay across a wide range of titles. We're talking AAA games, not just indies. The ability to run demanding titles at respectable settings on a handheld device is still mind-blowing, and Asus has doubled down on optimizing this experience. Paired with up to 24 GB of LPDDR5X RAM and faster storage, loading times are snappy, multitasking is smoother, and emulation performance is phenomenal. Whether you're running a modern blockbuster or diving into retro classics, this machine doesn't just handle it, it excels at it. Now, here's where the Ally X really differentiates itself from the first model: battery life. One of the biggest complaints with the original Ally was that the battery couldn't keep up with the power-hungry chip inside. Asus has now packed in a much larger battery, nearly double the size, and optimized the power efficiency. Realistically, this means you can get between 6 to 8 hours on lighter titles and around 3 to 4 hours on heavy AAA games, which is a huge improvement compared to the 1.5 to 2 hours gamers were used to before. For a handheld PC gaming device, that's a massive leap. Let me pull you in here. Imagine taking a handheld on a flight, a road trip, or even just lounging on the couch without constantly stressing about plugging in. That's the kind of freedom the Ally X is finally delivering. Cooling has also been re-engineered. Dual fans with a more efficient thermal design keep the device cooler under load, which means less throttling and more consistent performance. Heat was a major issue with the first Ally, especially during extended play sessions, but the Ally X feels noticeably cooler in the hands. The fans are quieter too, which makes the experience more immersive without that constant whirring in the background. Let's talk about the gaming experience itself, because specs are one thing, but how does it actually feel to play on? Booting up Steam, Xbox Game Pass, or even emulators is seamless. Windows 11 still powers the system, which means you've got access to your entire PC library. You can tweak settings, install mods, and treat it just like a compact gaming PC. But the real magic is that it doesn't feel like a compromise. Playing Forza Horizon on the Ally X feels fluid and responsive. Jumping into Elden Ring on medium-high settings feels incredible for a handheld. Even competitive shooters like Apex Legends and Valorant are not just playable, they're enjoyable. And when you factor in the high refresh rate display, the responsiveness takes it to another level. Now here's a hook that might surprise you. The Ally X isn't just for gamers who want to play on the go. It's also a fantastic secondary gaming machine for home setups. Hook it up to a monitor or TV, connect peripherals, and you essentially have a compact gaming PC. Pair it with ASUS's external GPU enclosure, and suddenly you're running desktop-class performance. That versatility is what makes the Ally X so compelling. It's not just a handheld, it's a flexible gaming ecosystem. Another area worth highlighting is storage. ASUS has upgraded the SSD and made it easier to swap out if you want more capacity. With games today easily hitting 100 gigabytes, that's a welcome change. Nobody wants to constantly uninstall and reinstall titles, and the Ally X makes it simple to expand as your library grows. Of course, software plays a big role here. The Armoury Crate SE interface has been polished for the Ally X, giving you quick access to performance modes, game libraries, and customization settings. Want to squeeze more life out of the battery? Switch to silent mode. Want full throttle for a demanding game? Turbo mode has your back. It's intuitive, fast, and tailored specifically for handheld use. But let's keep it real, no device is perfect. Windows 11, while powerful, can feel clunky on a 7-inch touchscreen. Navigating desktop menus or dealing with occasional driver hiccups can be frustrating. It's the trade-off you make for PC-level flexibility. Also, while battery life is much improved, don't expect Nintendo Switch levels of endurance. Heavy gaming still drains it faster than casual use, and that's just the reality of running such powerful hardware in a small chassis. And of course, the price point is higher than the original Ally, which may put off some gamers. But when you factor in the refinements and the improved experience, it feels justified. So who should consider the ROG Ally X? If you're a gamer who values portability without compromising too much on performance, this is built for you. If you're tired of cloud gaming limitations and want real local power in your hands, the Ally X delivers. And if you're the kind of player who wants a device that can be both a handheld console and a mini PC at home, this is about as versatile as it gets. To sum it up, the ASUS ROG Ally X takes the promise of the original and evolves it into something far more practical and enjoyable. It's more comfortable, more powerful, and much longer lasting. It's not perfect, but it feels like ASUS has listened to the community and delivered a handheld gaming device that isn't just a novelty, it's a serious option for gamers everywhere. Thanks for watching Tech Vibe, where we cut through the hype and bring you the truth about the latest tech. If you enjoyed this review and want more deep dives into gaming hardware, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and keep vibing with tech.